It's a really kind of a beautiful morning, but how do you say it? It's a little brisk out. We're looking at about 36 degrees right now, but it's going to be a beautiful day. They're talking 54, and down the road here it looks like some really nice weather coming in the low 70s. Springtime's on us. We need to take the cart out, but lately my auger's been kind of swinging slow. I don't know what's going on, but maybe we just need to grease it really good. It's stiff from the cold weather. I can see my breath, so that shows it's a little cold out.
Can't help if I get it where you guys can see.
Kind of hard to be looking where I'm working and spraying thrust all at the same time. Not very good, am I? Looks like Natalie just pulled in. We got to get this thing out so we can load her up. I was afraid she was going to beat me here this morning. And I always hate to have the trucker sitting waiting on me. Sometimes it goes that way though.
Oh, come on out. There we go.
Oh, it's hard to, this is one of the mornings I could have slept in. It's chilly out. Well, it's not really breezy, but yeah, it is a little breeze going. But it's one of the mornings that could just stayed in bed and slept. One thing with beans, it seems like you got to really get these trucks pretty full to get up to the 90,000. All right, we're ready to go to the other farm now. I'll show you how you know that you have a loyal friend.
Hi, Callie. Hey, Callie. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
That little girl's got more spunk at 8 o'clock in the morning than I do at 12 o'clock at noon. Now this is something I'm going to show you guys, and I do not like this at all, but don't have much choice. Here it is, about 35 degrees now. It's gone up a whole degree, but I'm going to have to do a cold start on little Ollie, and I don't like doing that, but I had nowhere to plug this in, and we set it up last night. So give it a little, my tap's gone. There it is. I need that. Never fails, never fails. You're out in the middle of nowhere land, and I'm gonna get up on the tractor because I do want to push in on the clutch to relieve the transmission. Hey, you're blowing on me. Ah. But I'm gonna let it warm up for about 10 minutes. Just think, years and years ago, they didn't have tractors with cabs on it and the heaters, and that'd been, well, I kind of grew up in that area when I was younger. We didn't have all that fancy stuff. I'm not 100% sure. I have no percents. Knowing something went wrong with a grain vac, I threw a shear bolt. My auger's full of beans. The inside's full of beans. My tube's full of beans. So I'm going to empty out this so I can flip it up once, take a look. Cooper's on his way because he's got the tools and hopefully a shear bolt. Maybe the shear bolt just decided to get old. I don't know, but something happened. Everything's been running so good. Getting towards the end of the season, and I guess there's a spring here. Everything's wanting to break. But I want to empty it out to make sure there's not like a rock or something stuck in there. The shear bolt's there for a reason. They got a safety screen on the bottom of this, a little wire mesh, so you can't get your hand up there. Then a little trash plugs it up. Well, this is what I'm doing. Cooper came over and he's helping me put the shear bolt on. Well, he's actually putting the shear bolt on, but we're hoping everything works. We'll see if we can get this thing folded up quick. Show you what we got broke on the grain vac. Got Zach over there working on the big tractor. Right there. This piece folded over, it broke. Little male end here needs to plop into this female end here to spin, and she's out of whack. Cooper's gonna guarantee this. Probably better than what it was when it was new 100 years ago. Thing's starting to get a little bit war, isn't it? Got her welded up, gotta be better than what it was. We got 6 farm pickups floating around here right now, and I need some straps, and you think each vehicle I go to, I can't find them. So I go to the last vehicle. Ugh. But at least we found some. We gotta run over to the other farm. I need to put a 20-foot tube on one of the trailers for the grain vac, because once we go back over to Cole's place, start sucking beans out there, we're going to need a long tube. Natalie, the trucker's on her way back for a load of beans, so we're going to go park in the field, so when she gets here, we can fill her up quick, keep the ball moving. Well, like right now, I'll be sitting waiting for the trucker for a little bit, but that's okay. I'm sitting here close to home. I'd rather be waiting on the truckers than them waiting on me. What's taking so long? Oh, well, that's part of the game here, guys. Kind of one of them days. We've had a few little delays and we're getting close to the end of the beans. Probably, 8,000 bushels left maybe of beans. So we're getting down there where the tail end's getting to be the behind of the rabbit. That's gonna be nice. Get these things gone. Then we can concentrate on something else. Go have some fun. We can be making some different videos so you're not seeing the same thing day after day. Daddy Cornstar hauls some beans. Daddy Cornstar's loading corn. Daddy Cornstar's sitting in the grain cart. We gotta get doing some more exciting stuff like planting beans. We'll come up and around, make sure we don't knock the auger off of the grain vac. Make sure we don't bang up the cart.
I know one thing. I wish I would have drank some water before I put this on. I wasn't thinking. Now I'm thirstvation. Ah! Well, I'll start things up.
Since we got everything empty over here, Cole and I, we thought, let's go ahead and get the messes cleaned up, so then if it rains, we don't have a bunch of stinky stink smells over here. Did we dug dirt out of this? Did we put some dirt back in? Or?
No,
Leave it out.
we just been leaving it empty.
Okay. Just looking at my hair. I need a haircut. Need a trim. Probably starting to look like some wild farmer out here. People will be going by like, man, that guy needs a haircut. Getting everything back to Cole's place. So hopefully, if everything works good, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Probably be probably be 3 days yet before we get done roughly with beans. Just want to get them done. I'm getting antsy. I want to get them done. Talking next week, a lot nicer weather, and want to get the planter on this tractor. Now, I need to wash it up. Got the planting tractor all dirty. We run a 16-row little white planter on this tractor, so need to get this one cleaned up, fueled up, ready to roll. Tonight is just what you would almost call a picture perfect night. Beautiful sunset. It's about 7:30 p.m. We get a look at a fancy rig. That is a nice looking rig. We're gonna shut the grain vac tractor off, go check on Cooper. I think he's down the road picking up some tree branches out in the grove. So otherwise, after that, I think we can head home, eat some supper. I'm starting to get a little hungry. My tummy's saying, hey, feed me. And I probably should have shut the grain vac off because it's probably trickling some beans. I'm gonna stop and help Cooper. He burned out some of the ditches here by the one grove. So he's trying to pick up these tree branches, whatever, before the grass starts growing and you can't see them. Cooper and Zach, they've been kind of running around. There was a fence along the ditch here, and then a fence that went that way. Well, we don't have any sheep, livestock, or anything we need to keep in, but trees and weeds and everything else grow in there. So Cooper and Zach, they've been kind of cleaning up, and I think the neighbors' properties over here, they've been cleaning up a bunch of stuff. But we just thought, hey, we got the skid loader, we got the manpower, let's get it cleaned up. It's gonna look nice. I'm in Cooper's farm truck. I'm gonna show you something kind of neat here as soon as the dome lights go out. Why is it when you want the dome lights to go out, they stay on forever? And then other times they go out in like 13 seconds. Come on, you little lights. This is like you're out in the sky. Now you know why I like driving this truck.